Hello and welcome to another video. Today I'm going to be talking about something a little different. Normally I talk about radios, but today I'm going to talk about another interest of mine, and that's watches. For many years I've had an interest in watches, and mainly I've got vintage cheap 1960s, 70s sort of watches that I've collected. I do appreciate modern watches, but they're quite an expensive item. I'm quite a big fan of Seiko. I had a Seiko 5 for many years, and that served me very well. And I've had a Citizen watch as well. But wanting to collect watches, it's a very expensive hobby. But being a YouTube fan and watching YouTube videos, I've seen many videos of people showcasing watches purchased from a company called AliExpress, which is a Chinese-based company which sells many things, including watches. And there's some very highly polished videos demonstrating how good these watches are. I mean, this video will be nothing like that. So if you want to know about hardlex crystals and acrylic crystals and sapphire, they're the guys to watch. But I'm just going to show you what I've got here and my interests. So it's been a long time. I've been watching these videos for a couple of years probably, and joining AliExpress, I didn't know what to expect, how good the watches would be. But I recently sold a vintage moped, and with cash in my bank, the temptation was too great, oh dear I say, as I thought, well, I'll just buy one watch and see what happens. And that's what I did. So one of the Seiko watches I bought, the most expensive watch I've ever purchased, is a Seiko Presage with a green dial, and I paid something like £375 in the sale for that one. And it's a lovely watch, and it's great. But there's a company in China called Pagani Design who've made a homage watch, a copy of the Seiko Presage range, with a brown dial. And I've seen this before, and I thought, anyhow, I sort of signed up to AliExpress and ended up with some discounts and vouchers and things. I think the watch normally retails for only £37, but then you pay taxes, which are done automatically by AliExpress. But all in with my discounts and paying the taxes and everything, I paid about £26 for this watch. And it's an automatic, you can hand wind it, and I can't believe it. So this is the watch, and it's an absolute beauty. And it came in this lovely little Pagani design box. I'll just bring in a closer look so you can see that. Catch it in the right light. See the dial, and it comes on a lovely leather strap, and it is genuine leather. It smells like leather as well. It's got a good strong leather smell with an automatic movement. And it's just a really nice piece, and how on earth could you get that for £26 all in? And it took about 7 days to arrive, and I've got tracking, up-to-date tracking from AliExpress, and the whole experience was bang on really. I was delighted. So after purchasing that watch, I got a little carried away, as you can see here, and one watch led to another, to another, to another. Now looking at these, you probably think, yeah, I spent a few bob, and I have. But it all depends what you call a few bob. I mean, if you want to buy your average middle of the range Seiko, you're looking about £500. So I'll just go through these watches and give you the rough price that I paid for each one. I can't remember off memory, but I'll give you all the ballpark figures for each one. And prices vary on AliExpress with sales, discounts, codes, and all sorts of coins and things they give you. But when I joined, I had a massive discount, and that allowed me to purchase this watch here, for Pagani design watch, for £26. So after that watch, there's another watch that I've been following the YouTube video people, and it is the 1963 Seagull pilot's watch, which you see here. Now I've changed the strap on this. It came with like a green army strap, NATO strap. But this one, I just think it looks really nice with this blue leather strap against the blued hands. As you can see, it's a real beauty. Now, again, in the sale and different discounts, I managed to pick this up for £93, and it's a chronograph, mechanical hand-wound chronograph, with a column wheel. Now I've heard this being mentioned in the video, so I may sound good, but yeah, I'm only repeating what I've heard and learning as I'm going along with these watches. But the story goes that China in the 1960s, or 1963, needed a chronograph watch for the Air Force, and they went to a Swiss company called Venus, and they were wanting to sell their movement and all the machinery to enable funding to another project. So China bought the whole lot, hook, line and sinker, and manufactured their own watch for the military. And these are recreations of the watch. Now the actual movement is a Seagull movement made by the same factory, and the watch in front of you here was manufactured by Red Star. Comes this rather nice box with a zip. And yeah, I'm really pleased with it. It's a strange watch, really. It seems to be that there's a few Sugess different manufacturers manufacture it, but they all use the same movement. And Seagull themselves actually make the same watch, and it's an awful lot more expensive than £93. It's something about £500, and they don't have an exhibition case back, so you can't see the movement. So I don't know if there's a difference in quality, but so far I'm very impressed with the quality of this watch. It works really well, keeps excellent time, and if I show you the back of it, I'm sure, like me, you'll be very impressed with how it looks. And I don't know if you can see that, like, the blue screw to the right by the watch strap, that's the column wheel. So when you press start, that engages and the watch starts giving you chronograph recording of the time, the seconds and minutes. But yeah, I'm more than delighted with that. So from this, obviously I've got the bug, I've still got some cash in the bank, and then I looked backwards a little bit and bought a watch that wasn't so expensive. Now this one cost me £53, around about that. Again, it's another Seagull watch, automatic watch this time, with more basic movement. But it has a power reserve indicator. You can record, you can see the date markers there, and the time, the seconds in the sub dial. But again, it has that lovely champagne gold colour dial, very similar to the 1963 watch, and the blued hands, but this time with luminous markings. And the movement on this one, oops, don't drop it. Again, it's very nicely finished, isn't it, for £53 watch. That's with paying UK taxes at its source in China, delivery and everything. Question is, how did they do it? Now this came with this strap in the case, and it came in a box very similar to that one, and with a leather strap with white stitching. So you get this Milanese strap, which is very comfortable, and a leather one too. You get little polishing cloths and a little tool to change the straps over, but these straps are also quick release, so you can just quickly change one over as you wish. So after these three watches, I saw another watch on AliExpress. So we're going quartz now, and we're going cheap. This watch costs £13.80, and that's exactly what it cost me, with everything, with the taxes and delivery. It's a I don't know, the nearest thing to it I suppose is a Casio G-Shock or something like that. I was expecting this to be cheap junk at that price. It looked alright in the photos, but I wasn't expecting much for it to be a plastic case, and didn't think it'd be much at all. It's metal. I don't know what the metal is, but it's got like a black gloss coating on it. All the markings, all the display is excellent. It comes on, it says it's a leather strap, I'm not sure if it is leather, with Naviforce on the back. It says genuine leather. It's very comfy, Got the logo embossed there, Naviforce even on the buckle. I just don't know, it's amazing. And this is quite a surprise as well. So it's got like the negative liquid crystal display and the conventional time with hands and the sub-seconds. They even got the logo on the back of the seconds hand. But look at this, just wait a minute. How bright is that? And that's in daylight. So at night time, so it's no issue reading the time any time of day. It's just such a great functional watch. It does all the sort of things that Casio do, you know, with the day, date and chronograph and what have you. Stopwatch, I mean. It's just brilliant. £13.80. So by now I've well got the bug. And I thought this time we'll go for a bit of luxury. So this is the most expensive watch I bought. And one of my vintage watches, which is the most expensive vintage watch I bought, is a Citizen Bullhead, dating us around 1972, and I absolutely love the bullhead look. And when I saw this, oh boy, I thought I've got to get that. So this watch cost £147 with all the, well, taxes was applied in China and everything, but when the watch hit Blighty, Customs and Exercise decided to put VAT charges on it and had to pay about another £38 to the post office to get the watch. So yes, quite expensive, but when you consider what I've got, it's still a bargain for under £200. And it comes with this leather strap, and it also comes on a metal strap, which is a very nice strap as well, but I prefer the brown strap with the brown dial. Again, it's the same movement as in this Seagull here, so it's a Seagull ST1901 movement, and it's a column wheel chronograph. And as you can see, the finishing, it's got highly polished and brushed sides, but again, we turn it over, we've got that wonderful movement on display. Now at the top and here where my middle finger is, you might see that little blue hoop, and that's an actual swan neck they call it, and you can regulate the watch precisely using that, and you can see the little adjuster there, and that will set the watch to precise for good timekeeping. Now all these watches, as far as I can see, are keeping good time, and you got the quick release straps as well. When the sun hits this watch, you've got like brushed gold subdials, and they really pop, and then the brown catches the light. You've got the dome crystal, I don't know if it's a hard lax or sapphire, I can't remember now. Oh, brilliant. And then well, before, just going back to AliExpress, my experience has been brilliant. Now I got another watch, one of an early purchase, and that was a Sugess, that brand, like a panda dial, and it had the same Seagull ST1901 movement in it, and it looked great, but on the full wind it was running for about 14-20 hours in that sort of time period, and it stopped. So I contacted AliExpress, and the watch was returned to a British-based depot. I paid the postage to return it, and then it was all tracked. I had a confirmation when they'd received it, and within 2 days my money was back in my account, no issues whatsoever. So yeah, that's good to know. So, you know, I'm being honest with my experience, and that's what happened. So with the money back in the account, oh dear, I bought this. Now this is another Sugess, and I believe it's got a Seagull automatic movement, which you can't see, but this watch, it's got a lovely brushed strap. I don't know if I can focus that there and keep my hand steady, but it's got the Sugess logo on the buckle. But it's all about, it's a jump hour as well, so that's another unique thing about this watch. But it's all about that blued dial. There's just so much going on there. I don't know if it's coming out that clear on my watch, if I can keep my hand steady. But you can see the jump hour indicator. So the hour indicator is just below the Sugess marking at the top, and then your minutes are indicated by the one hand in the centre down. Then you've got a sub dial with the seconds, but even that's recessed. It's like a knurling effect around the chapter ring. You've got a luminous markers, and there's a luminous pip in the hand. But it's just absolutely stunning. The finish of the case, highly polished on the sides. It's like lightly brushed on the top. And that blue, even in just normal light, never mind sunlight, it just pops. It's more like a luminescent, transparent effect to it. And as you move it, it just catches the light in different ways. It's got a slightly domed, I believe it's sapphire crystal. It might not be, it might be Hardlex. Sorry about that, I'm not quite sure. But it's just stunning. So, let me know what you think. Have you been roped into the AliExpress experience? And what's your experience? But yeah, I'm delighted. They come in various boxes. A lot of them come in this type of box. It's got little clips at the side, foam inside. It's nothing special, but it's obviously very durable for sending it around the world to different places. These are Red Star boxes. They're a much more premium box with a zipped case. So this Seagull here, 1963, is the Red Star one, and this is the bullhead is also a Red Star watch. So yeah, if you'd like to comment on your experience with AliExpress or what you think about my watches. Normally I talk about radios because that's my main hobby and interest, but I've also got this interest in watches among many other things. So if you like this video, and if you'd like to know more about any of these watches I'm showing you here now, please contact me in the box below, and I'll try and give you some more information on them. I have got another watch on the way. Oh dear, I've almost spent my vintage mopeds cash, but I think it's less than £500 in front of you. Your average medium range Seiko would cost that, and I love Seiko because I've had a Seiko 5 for years and years, and it still works brilliantly. And it was my daily wearer. And as I say, I've got the Seiko Presage, which is a real quality watch. But you've got to credit China and those workers who handcraft these wonderful pieces. I think I'd like to know more about the production of them, really, and I don't know if there's more videos of the factories and how they're made, but the detail, the quality of the dials and the finish, yeah, I'm more than pleased. So thank you for watching, and hopefully be back with some more radio videos soon, and maybe some more watch videos. Okie dokie, cheers for now.